All right, good morning and welcome to Yellowstone Day 3. Yellowstone Day 3, Grand Teton, Jackson, Wyoming, Day 1. We are, what time is it? 5:30. We're going to get the car loaded and get on the road, grab some breakfast at Lake Yellowstone Lodge, about 45 minutes away. All right, it is 5:30. We are getting on the road up to Yellowstone Lake Lodge. Just gonna pull the car around. Reception is empty where the first one's up. Gonna pull the car around. It's bloody dark, I can't see anything. Alright, sorry, I had to pull the car around. It was pitch black out there. So here she is. We're gonna get, Emily's just finishing getting ready. Gonna get the car loaded and head over to Lake Yellowstone. Alright, we've made it to not Jenny Lake. We've made it to Lake Yellowstone Lodge. It is misty on the lake. The sun's just starting to come up. Here is the path is over there. We're going to go in and get some breakfast at the breakfast buffet and then jump back on the road. So I'll film a little bit in here. I'll try and insert the clip in a second. We were driving down, obviously it's pitch black when we left. You have to be careful, you know, driving at 25, 30 miles an hour. It is pitch black. It is extremely foggy. You cannot see more than 20, 30 meters in front of you. And you're obviously conscious that at any point there may be a bison or an elk or anything, a bear in the road. So it's quite a tough drive. I saw a stag right on the side of the road. I'll put the clip in. Oh, there's a bison. No, is that a bison or is it an elk? I think it's an elk. Yeah, there's an elk right in front, female. Yeah, it was a massive, massive bull elk on the side of the road. So I turned the car around, went to film him. He startled, he jolted. And when he jolted, well, let's just say there was a little something warm in the bottom of my pants. All right, we are inside Lake Yellowstone Lodge. We've got to say, on first impressions, it is a lot nicer in here. Just a little bit more modern, a bit more comfortable. Let's get a table. So it is a breakfast buffet. I think in winter they do a la carte as well, but it is buffet only today. It's nice and quiet. Let's go see that where that elk is here. In fact, I'll film the food now while it's quiet. So you've got some baked goods, pastries, scones it looks like, berries, tomatoes, yogurt, egg, onion, stuff for a smoked salmon bagel, which is good, French toast, blintsies, which I think I like, bellinis, home fries, bacon, sausage, scrambled eggs, frittata. Where's Emily? Here. So we've got a nice table with a view of a female elk. All right, I'm starting off with a smoked salmon bagel, and then I'll follow that with a hot breakfast. All right, just finished breakfast. Very nice. Nice to have a proper hot breakfast rather than a Walmart muffin on the road. Food was fresh, hot. Salmon was nice, bacon. Sausages were really good actually. Just on the hunt for the restrooms. And then we'll get on the road and start making our way down through Grand Teton. We got a few different stops planned today. The main one being Jenny Lake. We'll do the hike, get the boat across the lake, do the little hike up. So if you don't want full breakfast, there is a little deli snack bar where you can get your tea, coffee. Where's the men's? Oh, gone past it. Following Emily into the women's toilets there. All right, you don't want to come in here. All right, we're just leaving the lodge now. At the entrance, there's loads of elk here to come, but there's one on the road right next to our car. Oh, here's one. Definitely more activity here. It's calling her.
Oh my god.
Alright, we got a charge. Emily, you big pansy. She's petrified. Get in the bloody car. It's not going to charge you. You're not an elk, Emily. He wants to have sex with it. I very highly doubt he wants to have sex with you. He's not going to charge us. You see what I have to put up with? Is anyone else's wife like this? Petrified of... A fly flies near her and she shits herself. Anyway, I would definitely stay at the Lake Hotel. And that's the difference. That's a hotel, whereas ours is a lodge. I was thinking like the bathrooms, everything's just a bit brighter and lighter. But it's because it's a hotel. Ours is a cabin, it was a lodge. So we booked this and we cancelled and booked Canyon Lodge. I'm not going to say we made a mistake, but if we come back to the park, I would definitely stay here again. Anyway, let's get on the road. Look at her. That's not our car, Emily. She's petrified, look. There's a whole family of them.
Open the door, Russell.
There's a whole family of them.
Open the door.
Can you hear her? I'm filming the beautiful natural wildlife. Anyway, I think that is the perfect way to say goodbye to Yellowstone. What more could you ask for? A male bull chasing a female, trying to get its leg over. Goodbye, Yellowstone. Hello, Grand Teton. Alright, so we made it to Lewis Falls, and to give you an update on the wildlife side, we managed to spot one of the harder wildlife to spot, and we saw one of the few Yellowstone wolves. So another one ticked off the list. Extremely lucky, extremely hard to find, very rare to see. We were on the road and we stopped, there was a guy there. He said 7 wolves have gone one by one across the road. We managed to catch one running across in front of us. So we couldn't video it, it was too quick, it happened in an instant. We just caught it with our naked eyes, no cameras. But yeah, wolves ticked off. And now I'll turn you around and show you Lewis Falls. Next stop is Moose Falls. You can hear the waterfall. Can't see any moose. I think this is our last stop in Yellowstone, and then we should be entering Grand Tetons soon. I mean, you just said you don't want to see a bear, and then you've just gone, "Hey bear, we're here."
Yeah, so he knows we're here, so he runs off.
What are you calling him in? Oh, that's really going to scare him off. Hey bear. Hey Care Bear. All right, we're right on the waterfall. Wow. Oh, you can go down the front. Oh, this is nice then. Oh, beautiful, what a waterfall. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. And then here's the top of the waterfall. Alright, next stop, Grand Teton National Park. Alright, so first stop in Grand Teton is going to be Jackson Lake Overlook. So I'll pick it up when we get there. Alright, we have made it to Jackson Lake Overlook. Absolutely beautiful. Tetons in the distance. Still got some snow on them. Stunning. first main stop. Okay, so this is Willow Flats Overlook. Strong chance of seeing wildlife here. You're not going to see wildlife like you do in Yellowstone. Right, we're going to walk down. There's a few people with their binoculars out, so hopefully there's something down here. Alright, no wildlife, couple of shadows. People just wanting other people to confirm that it was a shadow and not a bear or a moose or a bison. And yes, we can confirm it was a shadow. So back to the car. We're going to do a scenic drive now. What's up with you, Emily? Have you scared of birds now? So we're going to do a short scenic drive and then make our way to Jenny Lake. Alright, so we are going up to Jackson Point Overlook, up to the Summit Road, which is only accessible by cars and SUVs, no tractors, trailers, RVs or anything like that. So it's a nice view of the lake down at water level. Let's see what it's like when we get to the top. Alright, we made it up to Jackson Lake overview. Emily, there's a slight problem with this Jackson Lake overview. Where's the bloody lake gone? I know, darling. God, hell, sarcasm straight over her head there. Right, so you park the car, incredible view out into the valley, and then it's just a short walk to the actual overlook to see the lake. Alright, so just a 5-minute walk from the car park, which brings you out to this little section here. Oh, Emily's scared because she's going to hear creepy crawlies crittering. Brings you out to the overlook, which is breathtaking. She's off. There's a critter in here that keeps making a noise. She's left it. It's such a nice time of year to come as well. All the autumn, fall colours. Beautiful. That bird's warbling away. Beautiful. Right, next stop, Jenny Lake. Alright, just driving down the road and noticed up in the mountains that massive piece, don't know if it's a glacier or not, if you could class it as a glacier, but massive piece of snow and ice. It looks like it's just clinging, holding on for dear life, ready to fall at any point. It's probably not quite picking it up on camera as good as the naked eye. Right, back on the road to Jenny Lake.
Parking here.
Alright, we made it to Jenny Lake. Doesn't look like it, but there is a lake down there. It is absolutely packed, couldn't find parking, so like everyone else, we've resorted to parking on the roadside. Emily's getting her boots on. I've got my boots on. We're going to cut across here into Jenny Lake. We'll get the boat across, a little ferry. You can walk all the way around, but it is a few miles. So we're going to get the ferry across and the ferry back, unless it is super, super busy. If it's anything like an hour queue, we'll probably walk back. Alrighty, we made it down to the entrance visitor centre. Emily's going to nip to the restroom. I did it the old-fashioned male way, back at the previous stop. On the back of the car, over the ledge. Created my own creek. Let's figure out where we get the, here we go, boat shuttle. Tickets, $20 for an adult, $17 for a senior, $12 for a child. Okay, so this is where we are. We're going to get the boat across Jenny Lake and then do the small hike to K, which is Inspiration Point. Okay, so we're just going to head over to the shuttle boat dock. $20 for a return, $12 for single way. So $40 for both of us. Expensive boat ride considering how short it is, isn't it? Yeah, $20 you can get across the English Channel. 20 years ago you could, I don't know about now. All right, welcome to Jenny Lake. People out kayaking. I'm guessing we need to go left. There's no signpost, so around here for the boat dock. All right, so we have decided to sack off the Jenny Lake and not do the hike. It's extremely busy for the boats. Our concern is it's fine getting over, but once you get over, getting back, you're going to be looking at a 2, possibly 3 hour wait for a boat back.
Well,
when it's this busy.
We waited half an hour,
No, exactly. We waited 35 minutes and we haven't even got through to pay and stuff. So it's super busy. It's going to take 2 to 3 hours to get the boat back from the other side. That's the worst side. So we're not going to bother today. We've done plenty of hikes. I'm not prepared to spend 6-7 hours to go up to Jenny Lake on a boat. We've got other things that we want to do, Mormon Row, and explore more in Jackson Hole, because otherwise we were getting in at like 4 or 5 o'clock, which doesn't leave us a huge amount of time. So
we're just, to be honest, we're very exhausted as well.
We've done a lot of hikes in the last 2 to 3 days. So to be completely frank, to walk up another hill, to look at another lake, I'm not spending 6 hours doing it.
No.
So
Need some relaxing time.
I'd rather sit in a pub or a bar in Jackson.
Yeah.
Drinking beer. All right, so yeah, we're gonna jump back in the car. There's a scenic drive just 3 kilometers back up the road. We passed it earlier when we came in, so we're gonna do that. That'll take us to Jenny Lake Overlook. We'll do the lookout from there, and then we'll go down to Mormon Row and do all the homesteads. There's a few other sites to see down there, and then we'll head into Jackson. So I'm guessing it's 11:15 now. We'll probably be in Jackson by 1, half 1, possibly 2 o'clock. Fingers crossed we can check in early and then go and explore Jackson. Plenty to do around there. Yeah, so we just learnt that they're actually closing the dock for a week in the next couple of days. Might actually be tomorrow. So that's why it's extremely busy, much more busy than it is usually at this time, and hence the queues. So there she is. We'll jump back in Black Beauty and get on the road again. On the road again. All right, made it to Jenny Lake Overlook. Yeah, I'm definitely glad that we didn't do the boat. You can actually see, let me zoom in. So you can see the boat taking people across. The dock is just there. Yeah, we figured it out. So the boat drops you off there, and then Inspiration Point is up here. So you're going to get a similar view, just the opposite side as we've got here. So yeah, I think with all the hiking that we've done and with the time constraints that we've got, we've made the right decision here. I mean, it is beautiful, don't get me wrong. It is very nice. But yeah, we're perfectly happy seeing it from this angle. Yeah, the other thing I was going to say is if you are doing Yellowstone and Grand Teton, my suggestion would be do Grand Teton first and then enter up into Yellowstone. And actually, if you enter once you've entered Grand Teton, you don't pay again to go into Yellowstone. Because while Grand Teton is nice, I do think coming from Yellowstone to Grand Teton, it doesn't quite have the same pull, the same gravitas as Yellowstone does. Not gonna say it's disappointing, but I think if you start with Grand Teton, it's a good warm-up, a good base, and then you go to Yellowstone. I think that's the better way to do it. All right, so the next stop is Geraldine Lucas's Homestead, which is just down here, a couple-minute walk. So it's basically an old little house, village barn, which is where the kind of original people to this area would have lived. And then we'll be making our way down through Beaver and Moose, and then onto Mormon Row. And just up here, as you can see, I'll zoom in, is the Teton Glacier.
Oh my God.
Oh wow. We just scared them.
Sorry.
Wow. So yeah, I was just coming on the bridge to film this beautiful little river, and we obviously disturbed the little family of deer. Where are they? Can't even see them anymore. They've vanished into the shrubbery. It's quite an incredible place to live if you think about it. They would have had horses. This probably would have been in the cowboys, as I say, the cowboys and Indians. Beautiful view, backdrop of the Tetons. These are the originals, so these are not rebuilt or anything. These are the original homesteads. This is where this is classed as a little village. Like I said, Geraldine Lucas and her family would have all stayed here. And possibly some other family members, or even non-family members. They are all boarded up, but they do have electrical things still, so I don't know if they're used recently or for something else.
No, there's a big here.
Emily's creeped out. She doesn't like things like this. This is probably the outhouse, probably the toilet. Yeah, I would assume that was the outhouse, the toilet. This is called what? Russell's Cabin.
Russell cabin.
Russell Cabin. Russell Cabin.
You've got the biggest one on the.
Oh, she's fancy. She's had a new roof on her house. Oh, that's Geraldine's. I'll let her off. That's quite interesting. So stop it here if you want to read it. Just imagine Geraldine sat there on a rocking chair, knitting away, or drinking hooch, bit of moonshine. Incredible views. With an aircraft in the background taking off from Jackson Hole Airport. Right, we're gonna head through Beaver and Moose. Obviously in this area you can only call your towns after animals. So we're gonna head to Beaver first, and then Moose, and then to Mormon Row, where I'm gonna drop Emily off and leave her. She can learn the way of Mormon. So the final stop of the day is Mormon Row. This is obviously original Mormon settlement. There is actually still a house here which is closed. Someone does still live there because they do have horses. So there's 3 or 4 different sections along. This is Mormon Row, the main road, and then there's 3 or 4 different stops. There's a couple of different parking lots that you can park in and then just walk from one side to the other, looking at all the old traditional houses and barns. Make our way down to the old traditional barn here on the left hand side, but on the right hand side here are some horses. They're all feeding. So what do you think of Mormon Row? You've been banging on about Mormon Row for the last 2 hours.
I just wanted to see it. That's all. I've not seen it yet.
Oh, bloody big bird again. These bloody blackbirds are everywhere.
I just wanted to take a picture.
So what do you think so far? It's nice. All right, I'll show you one of the traditional barns, this famous style and shape that you've seen in old country and western movies and stuff if you've watched them. A lot of the information things are all worn out and faded because of the sun, but basically what it says is this is the settlement in 1890s. Mormon Row done. That is us for the national parks.
Yeah.
Finished now. We are heading into civilization. Yes. Well, I say civilization. Yeah, Jackson Holes.
Yeah.
It's not Jackson Hole, Jackson.
Yeah.
This whole area is Jackson Hole. A lot of people make that mistake and call Jackson, the town of Jackson, they call that Jackson Hole. But anyway, we're going to head down, see if we can get checked into the hotel and relax.
Yeah, finally.
We got today, Park City, Utah tomorrow,
and then
back to our favourite place.
I'm excited to go.
We can lose all our money again. Well, I will.
Left the big city for the simple country life. Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my wife. I was working on the ground, come the sun up to sundown. Hey, I'm trying to make a reputation for a man inside this town.
All right, we've made it to civilization. Virginia Lodge. This is a outbound hotel. Outbound hotels, we stayed in Mammoth Lakes and Outbound Hotel, really nice boutique style lodges. All right, we have made it to the hotel. It's too early to check in, can't check in till 4 o'clock. Russell's made a boo-boo. Could be a $600 boo-boo as well. So I got there and I said, oh yeah, I've got a room booked under the name of Owen. He was like, 2 rooms. I went, no, just 1. He went, no, you've got 2 rooms. 1 direct with us and 1 through booking.com. I was like, oh, this is the problem when you do these road trips and you make like 400 hotel bookings. Sometimes one can accidentally slip your mind. And of course, it's in the most expensive place in America. It's a $600 room. And I may now be paying for 2 rooms, which means that it's cost me $1,200. He did say, request a cancellation. If booking.com approve it, I will approve it. But may well be an expensive night in Jackson. Could have stayed in the really fancy hotel down here for $800. Anyway, we're going to walk into the town now. It's 1 o'clock, we've got 3 hours to kill. We're going to walk into Jackson. It's about a 20-minute walk into the main town area. And I'll pick it up when we get in there, and we're going to find a bar. I'm not driving anymore, so enjoy a nice drink and walk around Jackson. All right, just making our way into the town, and Russell's had some good news. So the gentleman did say that he would cancel if booking.com approved it and sent the request to him. He would approve it, and I've had an email confirming the cancellation, so that saved me a few $100. And lesson learned. I mean, we always make loads of bookings and we always go through. Both of us could swear that we cancelled that booking on booking.com a couple of weeks ago. Maybe it didn't go through when we initiated it. So yeah, we're just entering the main town square now. Gonna find a nice Cowboy Bar and get an ice cold beer. We need it. I've just taken my hoodie off, so I thought it was gonna be a lot colder today. So do you ever happen when you get dressed and you put a t-shirt on and you just put like a shitty t-shirt on, thinking, well, it's gonna be under a jacket or a hoodie, so no one's gonna see it. And then it's sweltering here, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to take it off.
I don't want to take my jumper.
Emily doesn't want to take hers off. I'm like, sod it, I don't care. I don't know anyone here. Right, we're here. I love these old towns with old style buildings. It's very much giving off, you know what this is giving off vibes of? A mixture between Mammoth Lakes and, what's that Danish town? Yeah, it's giving off Mammoth Lakes and Solvang vibes. Ooh, whiskey. Loads of cool little shops. We're gonna go in all these later. Wyoming whiskey. Snake River Roasting Company, that's where we're going for breakfast tomorrow. Amazing coffees. All right, so we're just gonna have a quick look at the antlers in the main town square, town park, which is just across the road. Then we're gonna hang a left and walk down Main Street.
This one was the thing on the balcony.
Right, we're going to go into Roadhouse Brewery, pub and eatery, or even here, Melvin Brewery. Right, we must, oh Jesus, missed the step. Gonna try and get a table up here. Alright, so we managed to get a table inside, but right outside is the balcony area. So we got the best of both worlds. Really cool little place in here. Loads of beers, nice food. Gonna look at getting a flight myself. Check out what they've got and I'll let you know. Alright, so they've got a really good selection of beers here. So one of the ones I wanted wasn't available. I wanted the Escaping Gravity Tiki-inspired API with rich coconut cream, mango, orange and guava. That sounded really nice, but they don't have it. So I've gone for a Hypersonic Kush. I've gone for, well, I've already got one of them. Whee! Sorry. I've gone for a Sacred Creed. I've gone for a Breakside IPA. I've just realised that's not in focus. Breakside IPA, Sacred Creed, and a Guava Grove. So I've gone for a flight of 4 for $14. Emily has gone for a Hey Zeus. Alright, we're eating dinner at 6:30, so we've got about 5 hours, so we decided just to get a snack. So I wanted the venison tostada, but Emily's a bit funny about venison, even though she's just eaten bison and elk, which are like its brothers. So we're going to go for compromise. We're going to go for the pork and veggie egg rolls. Just a little snack. Alright, so we saw a flatbread come out. They're actually quite small for once, so we've changed our order to an Italian flatbread. Emily wanted the jalapeno popper, but I'm not really a spicy person. I don't like jalapenos or hot food. So we've just got the beers. What's yours like?
Mine's just like nice and light.
And I've got a I can't wait for that first drink. I've not really been drinking because obviously there's been so much driving, so today I am not driving again, so I'm looking forward to having a few beers and possibly even getting pissed. Right, so this is the Hypersonic, this is the Guava, this is the Breakside, and this is the Sacred Creed. Okay, so the Hypersonic Crush is quite easy drinking, not too hoppy, but it does have a little bit of a bitter aftertaste. Yeah, the Guava Grove is so far the nicest, very fruity, tropical fruit, very nice. So this is Breakside IPA, again very, very fruity, slightly hoppy, a little bit bitter, but a lot less bitter than that first one. And then yeah, Sacred Creed, it says here dry and crisp, and it is fruity, dry, crisp, very, very easy to drink. That could be very, very dangerous. Alright, second drink. Emily's gone for a Vera on the wall. Who's the prettiest of them all?
Not me right now.
Yeah, we're not exactly looking great.
We're like two rat bags.
All these wealthy millionaires in Jackson Hole, and we look like we've been dragged through a hole.
Look like I've not slept for a week.
No, I know. I haven't slept for about 3 months. And I'm going for a High Point cider with notes of huckleberry. Cheers. Oh wow. Oh, that's amazing.
I need to love that. As soon as I saw it on the menu, I thought,
oh my god,
such your drink.
I could down this and I could drink 20 of these. Right, Emily, try it.
Yeah, thank you.
Everything I love, she hates. All right, finished in the brewery. Gotta say, really enjoyed that, and I'm enjoying the vibe here. This is very me, my kind of people. Nice cowboy bars, country, Wild West. Good beer, good food. Yeah, so far impressed with Jackson. My kind of place, isn't it? And you?
Just a small town vibe.
Just a small town? No. So we're gonna walk around town. Whoa, bison, seen plenty of them. Buffalo! Sorry, have to do that every time I see one, even though it's not a buffalo. I'm getting myself in the mood for Vegas. And a little tip, if you come to the main square, everyone always goes to... Sorry, I'm just getting attacked by a wasp. Everyone always goes to the first antler arch on the corner, but doesn't realise that there's 4 of them. There's one on every corner, so yeah, there's literally one on every corner. So you don't everyone goes to that one down there as you enter, but you don't need to. There are 4, and this one, as you can see, is empty. All right, we're going to walk around the town square. I'm going to look in some of these cowboy outfit shops and buy a load of stuff. Am I allowed to buy stuff, Emily? Oh, this is heaven for me. I literally walked in and found loads of stuff I like. I was like, ooh, that's a really nice shirt. I was like, let me see how much it is. Maybe $100, $120? $395. So this is the Cloudvale. This is the one we wanted to book, but unfortunately, even like 6 months in advance, it was sold out. I think they had one room available and it was like $2,500 a night. It is a perfect location. Yeah, really impressed with the town square. Grizzly, seen plenty of him. Emily, go stand in front of him, we'll get a thumbnail. Look like you've just been ravaged by a bear. That doesn't look like you've been ravaged. Looks like you're enjoying it. There's some really, really cool places in Jackson. Some amazing stuff in here. Mountain Trail Galleries. All right, we're gonna go into Cowboy Bar for a beer. Another one. I'm already feeling it after the last 2 or 3 I've had. We haven't really drank much, have we, the last few days? Right, into the Cowboy Bar. Come on, Eddie. Giddy up. Yeah! These are cool. Go on, get your leg over.
Russell's never rode a horse before.
This should be going on OnlyFans for extra money. Oh, actually, it's easy for me. I don't even need to try.
Because you're so tall.
Well, this is definitely a first. I've never sat on a saddle having a drink at a bar. It's cool in here. Love these old-fashioned tills that they've got. Yeah, the theming and everything in here is absolutely brilliant. You've got a live band on late in the evenings, especially when the rodeo is on. Did I just say rodeo? It's not California. Rodeo Drive. Rodeo, sorry. Right, finally got a drink. What have you gone for?
$1 Million Cowboy.
$1 Million Cowboy beer. Have you tried it?
No, not yet.
So if it's got a big head, that's your fault. Nice. I've gone for a High Point Cider Transplant New England style hard cider, 6%. Wow. It looks nice. It's like a bit like a scrumpy.
Maybe you want to see.
Yeah, that's very nice. It's a kind of mix between a normal apple cider and a pear cider. Right, I'll do you a quick tour of the Cowboy Bar. All right, finished in Cowboy Bar, had a nice drink. Actually, had a very nice cider. It did take us about half an hour to get served. We had to move 3 bars. Yeah. It's okay. It's, I don't know if it was short-staffed or busy, but it is a bit of a tourist trap. But definitely preferred the first pub, bar, brewery we went into. So it is 3:15. I'm feeling a little bit tipsy already. I've only had 3-4 beers. We're going to head back to the hotel. Fingers crossed by the time we get there, our room is ready and we can get checked in, showered, cleaned up and changed. We've been in...
We feel grotty.
Yeah, we feel grubby. We've been in like national park gear for 3 days and we just want to have a nice clean shower, nice clean room plenty of space. We've booked a suite, so we'll have loads of space. And just, yeah,
Have a nice
put some cowboy stuff on this evening, dress up a little bit and just feel a bit more human. Ah, this building's the Wart Hotel. That's a nice hotel. There's like nice, this road's nice. There's a nice little Lululemon. I call it Lululemon because to me it sounds French, even though I know it's Australian. Before you get at me in the comments. So apparently Emily knows these flags because they have these in Thailand, but apparently if you want to cross the road you pick up a flag because there's no zebra. There is a zebra crossing, but to make sure people know you're there, you pick up a flag and that tells the drivers that you're crossing, and it is state law that drivers have to yield and give way for you. There you go, an interesting fact. Roman new routes bringing you the most up-to-date.
No, but my mum still got hit by a motorbike on a zebra crossing.
There you go. Lynn got hit by a motorbike on a zebra crossing. Watch out if you're in Thailand. Different rules apply. Alright, so just walked back. It is 22:04. Unfortunately the room is still not ready. They are busy today, but I've just done a tour, just walking around the grounds now. Gotta say, this is a really nice hotel. The outbound hotel we stayed in Mammoth Lakes was really nice, just a nice vibe. And yeah, this place has got the same feeling. It's chilled, it's relaxed, it's kind of a bit younger, a bit more hip. So looking forward to getting into the suite and seeing what that's like as well. Hopefully it's only going to be another 10-15 minutes. I showed you the tea and coffee making facilities. That is all day long. Tea, coffee, hot chocolate, as well as fresh water and fruited water as well. And I love the reception area. They've got loads of really nice memorabilia. Not memorabilia, but these are belt buckles. I love a belt buckle. Amazing. Oh cool, so these are belt buckles from 1976 to the current date, but there was no belt buckle in 1977. So these are all the Jackson Hole belt buckles from over the years. That's cool. And loads of stuffed, not really stuffed are they, what are they called? Taxidermy, I think that's the word. So you've got our mate, Billy the Bison, seeing a load of you. Elvis the Bull Elk. You've got Billy Bob, the Bighorn Sheep. And Marvin the Moose. All right, we've got our room, Suite 3202. So as you enter into the little living kitchen area, AC, sofa, which I believe pulls out to a bed, wardrobe storage space, table, nice big TV with drawers, little dining area, kitchen with microwave, decent sized fridge, all the amenities, really good sized fridge, microwave, plates, glasses, everything that you need. Bathroom, single sink, mirror, soap, body lotion, walk-in shower with body soap, conditioner and shampoo. And then into the little bedroom. Again, second TV, storage, little corner seat, big king-size bed. And then just behind here is the wardrobe with a safe, extra pillows, and really, really nice Virginia Lodge bathrobes with a hood, which is nice, which is perfect to take down to the pool. So yeah, it is now 4:25. We've got a table booked at 6:30 at the steakhouse just down the road. We're going to go to the car, unpack. I've got to lug up those super heavy suitcases upstairs into the room. Then we're going to get showered, refreshed, and I'll pick it up when we're ready to go out for dinner. All right, we are making our way out of the hotel over for dinner. Look at our little friends in the hallway. Hello, we're about to eat some of your pals. I've gone very traditional Jackson Hole, cowboy boots, jeans, and you've got to have a bit of the old lumberjack. Everyone wears a lumberjack shirt. Emily's in cowboy style, high-waisted hip jeans or something. She's got your saddlebag, cowboy, white t-shirt or white shirt, off-white shirt. And yeah, the restaurant is literally just around the corner from the hotel. And then we may actually, apparently the saloon bar here at the hotel is very good. So we might try that later. So this is the saloon bar, and it's actually got a liquor store. It's got a drive-up window, drive-through alcohol shop. That is genius. I love it. Oh, look, there's a stag or a bull elk, whatever you call it. Drive-through, keep it Western. Yeehaw. And then somewhere around here is Gun Barrel Saloon Steak Restaurant. Tell you what surprises me is how busy Jackson Hole, like the main road is packed all day long. Well, that's a nice house over there. Right, we found it, Gun Barrel Steakhouse. Time for some meat. We were going to try a few different things and get some elk and bison, but after Emily's seen all the relatives in the park, she's now scared to eat them because she feels bad.
I just fancy a steak.
No, you said you don't want to eat elk or bison because you feel sad because you've seen them roaming around in the wild. I don't, I'll eat them. All right, finished in Gun Barrel Steakhouse, and I'll give it 2 words: tourist trap. I could give it 2 other different words: grossly overpriced.
I didn't pay the bill. I enjoyed my meal.
It was $200.
Jesus.
Was that to the bill or to the speed that he's going at?
The speed he's going.
The food was okay. I mean, what was disappointing is the burger sounded really nice, and I ordered it medium, and it came well done.
It's on the menu as served until sold
So
out.
yeah, so you think,
good.
oh, it must be good, you know, it must go out. It was just a bit shame because we had such a dry burger in the park that I was really looking forward to a nice juicy medium burger, and it was so dry.
Yeah.
The steak was okay. The garlic mashed potatoes were the nicest mashed potatoes I've ever had in my life. They were absolutely way better than any mashed potato you get in Las Vegas, which is like creamy slop. This had thickness to it, substance, strong garlic flavour, really tasty. Starters were okay. Service was good. Theming of the restaurant was nice.
We have some really good beers as well, like local draft beers.
But definitely one aimed at the tourists. We fell for it.
I enjoyed my meal, that was nice.
Yeah, overall it was okay.
Tell you what, I'm overdressed, Jesus.
But yeah, just, you know, the steak, for example, the fillet steak that we had was $56, which is quite expensive for outside, you know. I mean, I know Jackson Hole is quite an expensive place,
It is.
but that's the same level you're paying for a steak in Las Vegas or New York, so quite pricey, which surprised me. But anyway, we are heading over to the Saloon Bar. All right, made it to Saloon Bar. I'm going to check out the little alcohol shop they've got as well. This is a cool little place. Nice to have. I might look at see what they've got, maybe get a bottle of wine or something. Alright, I just made it back to the room, just been drinking in the Saloon Bar last couple of hours. We are absolutely done in, so we're going to call it a night. So thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, please drop us a comment, and we'll see you in next week's vlog when we head to Park City in Utah. Adios.